Hey, high talks, in here with the high thoughts, Tune in, people, give us your thoughts. Hey, high talks. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Haystacks Zego.
And it's your boy, the lyrical maestro, the guy that comes with the nice flow.
You dig, and all the above. Fuck you talking about. So, question, bro.
What's up, B?
Like, real ass question. Like, where along the way do adults lose their sense of imagination?
That's a tough one. But at the same time, you can probably chalk it up to like the stress that comes from bills, work, and stuff like that. You probably don't have enough time to just sit down, sit back, and use your imagination.
True. And just to elaborate on that a little bit, people, I'm talking about, like, you know how when you was a child, I'm speaking for little boys in this situation. As a little boy, as a child, you know how you would be able to get your toy soldiers and shit and create like a whole story and have a good ass time playing with those plastic ass toy soldiers. Do you think your typical adult male can do that shit today?
Hell no, cause me personally, like if you talking about them, you talking about like the khaki and the green
army men, the same ones that was on Toy Store.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Them simple ass plastic toys. They came in like 100.
The little plastic thing.
Yeah.
See, bro, I get tired of setting them hoes back up because like, nigga, when I. But like when I was little, bro, shit, with them hoes, nigga, I used to have whole platoons, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. You could have a whole goddamn battle going on and had the time of your fucking life,
nigga,
with these plastic soldiers.
I'd be like, nigga, go on flank to the right. Bro, I'm calling out flanks, nigga, and I'm young.
Whole conversations,
bro, I'm about
whole scenes, creating a whole movie right then and there with pieces of plastic.
That ain't talking, you doing all the talking for
all of it. Them hoes don't even move. They stuck in one position, nigga. Whatever position they come in, whether it's holding the yappa or standing like this with the yappa or with their hands up, whatever position they come in, that's what they stuck in.
I got the parachute guy, the hands is up all the time.
Look.
But nigga, at the same time, bro, I put them hoes up on the ceiling fan. I go and set them up. So like, them my paratroopers. Yeah, paratroopers. Them paratroopers. So shoot, I cut on that ceiling fan, bro. By the time that ceiling fan knock all on them off, I got them coming down. Like, you'll have 2 coming down there with each other, 3 coming down with each other.
But what I'm saying is, you was doing all that shit is like 5-year-old, 8-year-old AJ. Would you be able to do that same shit today as old Maestro? Not even old Maestro, it's adult Maestro. Would adult Maestro be able to take the time to set up this whole scene to where you got paratroopers coming from the ceiling and you got motherfuckers shooting at each other and you creating sound effects and you knocking niggas over and shit like that? Would you be able to sit there and do all that shit and honestly have a good time doing it?
Fuck no. The reason why I say it like this is because, like, again, you gotta think about the setup for one. Bro, I'm gonna get mad in the middle of the setup. Cause I'm gonna be like, I want this nigga over there. I want a sniper. But then I'm gonna be like, but hold on, this nigga gonna see, I'm gonna be thinking about real life scenarios then.
And see, a nigga like me, you know what I'm saying? I can give you an example, like, with my kids, you know, my kids still young. They still play with toys and stuff like that. They still at that age. Like, I can sit down and try to play superhero and shit with them with these action figures and stuff like that, but halfway through it and stuff like that, I already be saying in my head, like, I am not having fun. You know what I'm saying? This shit is boring as hell, you know what I'm saying? I won't be able to sit through that shit or do it or even act like I'm interested in it.
Yeah.
So that just make me wonder, like, well along the line did we lose our imagination or forget how to have fucking fun?
Like I said, the stress of bills, work, and then on top of that, you can also add in the little distractions. Like with dudes, females, man,
But see, that's more so of a distraction, though.
That's why I added that distraction.
You know what I'm saying? I understand the distraction. I'm just talking about motherfuckers legit forget how to have fun as they get older.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You never truly have or go into a situation to just have straight fun as an adult. You're always thinking about some shit even when you are having fun.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know.
Cause like sometimes you be wondering like, shoot, bro, if I'm doing this, I could be doing something that be, you know,
It's like
further
your
in the
mind
career or something.
can't help but wonder. You know, like it's like we almost programmed to wake up every day and go to a 9 to 5, and that's life, and that's just what it is, and stuff like that.
But it's more to that shit than that, man. Like, if people don't, I guess, when that imagination is gone, people forget to have fun. Like, it's a lot of folks that I know personally. Bro, y'all go through like 2 years.
Shit, nigga, I don't want on. That's what I'm saying, like, but that's what I'm saying, like, bro. I like people. The GOAT, honestly, like, I legit have to sit down and think about what can I do that's fun, because I legit don't remember like just how to honestly have a good time no more. Like the best time I done had recently was just sitting up at my partner's house, some coworkers' house, and just playing cards and drinking and shit, and not having shit to worry about. Cause I feel like at that moment in time we was all drinking, having fun, and it wasn't shit to worry about right then and there, but being in that moment, having a good time. But the next day we right back to the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
The American way is to wake up, do a 9 to 5, so you can be able to provide and be able to do certain shit. But your typical 9 to 5 don't pay you enough to where you able to do other shit. So you got to bust your ass damn near 100 hours bi-weekly to survive, pretty much.
Facts.
So I guess it's more so of the fact that we just so programmed to do these 9 to 5s that we forget how to have fun, I guess. I don't know.
Not everybody. Cause, bro, you know me. I do stupid shit on the regular. But, bro, if it's pouring down, raining cats and dogs outside, somebody tell me to go outside and run with my shirt off. Bro, I'm gonna go outside and run with my shirt off. That's just the type of person I am. I gotta have fun, bro. But I still get down and do that work. I still got them same thoughts like how I'm paying my bills and shit too.
True.
So
but another thing is Maestro ain't got no kids neither.
True.
So for the people out there who got kids, say you get caught up in this, I gotta make sure my kids got something to eat. I gotta make sure my kids got some clothes they can fit. I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying, we got a house to stay in. I gotta make sure all that. I just feel like in the process of doing all that shit, we forget how to have fun without even trying to forget how to have fun. And by the time it's time to have fun again, we sitting back looking confused as hell.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's almost awkward to me to try to sit down and have fun because I'm so used to having to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm the head of my household, so I gotta make shit shake.
Facts.
So when I am in a fun situation, I'm kind of standing back and it's kind of, I don't know.
Kind of feeling iffy.
Maybe it's just me. Is it just me, y'all? Is there anybody else out there who feels the way I'm feeling right now? Have y'all forgot how to have fun or some shit like that? I don't know. I just don't feel like niggas out here living for real.
Facts. Now, on another note, to be honest, I think we can avoid that. We could have avoided that in a way. Because, like, how I said, bro, whenever I do have my kids, at a certain point in life, the same way I teach them how to drive a car, so they can get their license and start driving for themselves or whatever. Driving is an essential part in every adult's life. The same way I show my kid how to drive, I want to show my kid how to pay a bill. If I'm finna go pay a bill, son, come with me. Daughter, come with me. Whoever there with me, come with me. I want to show you these steps because you're going to need to do this when I'm not here for you.
That make a lot of sense, but you know what I'm saying? Would you feel like you kind of robbing them of some type of childhood experience because you're trying to implement some shit that should be implemented anyway.
That's why I said in a certain point in their life, like later on, probably in their late teens, probably around by like 16, 17, when they getting closer to getting out on their own.
Cool,
when I
cool,
feel
cool.
like they mature and ready enough to.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this because that just made me think about some shit I was thinking about a while back. Like, what you think about? You know, what if the school system was set up to whereas freshman and sophomore year of high school,
Uh-huh.
you go ahead and finish out your core studies like English, math, social studies, and shit like that. And by the time you hit junior and sophomore year, you know what I'm saying, you take real life applications type classes like economics, how to handle credit cards, bill payments, and how to manage money. What if we put some shit like that in for junior and senior year rather than this English and math and all that other bullshit? Because I really don't feel like we be needing English and math that much after a certain point.
See, now that's understandable because, like you said at one point earlier, most people go to Head Start. Then they go to kindergarten and, finish up 12th grade.
Yeah, so most people already been in school. By the time they hit 10th grade, they been already did about damn near, 13 years in school already before they even, you know what I'm saying? Y'all done already hit English, math, and social studies for 13 years straight.
And you've been going through the same stuff over and over every year.
So what I'm saying is, why not, instead of doing the typical English, social studies, math shit, why don't we just save junior and senior year for like real life applications type shit, like bill payment, economics. Economics is essential.
Facts.
And how to manage money and shit like that, because we don't be knowing. We don't be knowing, and then when we don't know shit, we go out there and try to learn shit on our own, and we end up in some fucking binds that we could have avoided had we known certain shit.
Facts. Like it's crazy to me how they got sex ed in school, but they ain't got nothing in school to actually show you, everything that comes after.
Man, one of the stupidest things I think they could have did was take home economics out of school.
Facts.
Because the thing about home ec, I took home ec in middle school, right? I think my class is about the last class to get the experience. I think the class under me, the 6th grade, so I don't think they got to take home ec and computer lab and engineering and shit like that. But home ec taught me how to sew. It taught me how to cook. And it also fucked me up when it gave me that fucking robotic ass baby to take home. That if you didn't treat the motherfucker right, he was gonna snitch on your ass when you went back to school. Like real shit, that bitch was gonna snitch on you gonna fail. So I don't understand what made them decide that shit wasn't essential to be in schools. Cause folks, we really need to teach our kids shit that's gonna help them survive after childhood. You know what I'm saying? Teach them some. Don't take their childhood away from them. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, teach them some shit to where they got an advantage on the game before they even get to where we are right now.
Mm-hmm. So they won't have to deal with the stuff we had to deal with when we came out and jumped into life so blindly, because we thought shit, everything was just peaches and bubbles. Goddamn, my nigga, it ain't.
At all.
It ain't.
At all.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? And that shit just like with colleges. I feel like I'm in full support of secondary education. However, I feel like it's the biggest scam in the world.
Facts.
Because I don't feel like it's set up to where an individual can truly succeed in a way. Because just like I said in the beginning, why are we still taking English, math, and social studies when we in college if that shit ain't got shit to do with the job function or the field of interest that we're interested in anyway?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I.e., like, if I want to be an engineer, then I understand that there's going to be some mathematics in there.
Facts.
But if I'm trying to be an engineer, what the fuck do I need to know what the 43rd or not the 43rd, the 26th president? I don't need to know who the 26th president was. That shit ain't got shit to do with my craft and what I'm trying to put out here in this world.
True.
So why are you teaching me or forcing me to learn that bullshit when I'm trying to do this? Do you understand how many people lose interest in something just because people try to
Cram other stuff.
cram
in.
other unnecessary ass information in,
Yep.
and then make motherfuckers stress out because they gotta take a test on some shit that they really don't even give two fucks about or not even trying to do with their life.
Facts.
That shit a waste of time. We gotta put our time and energy in some other shit that's gonna make some shit shake.
Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, like how I see it, bro. Me personally, I didn't go to college, but I witnessed my siblings that stayed with me go to college, and I saw the debt that they. It was some debt came, but anyway, what I'm saying is,
Salad don't play.
you feel me, bro? The same stuff. My brother went to college for mechanical engineer. He was, programming machines and stuff at work at a place called G-Snap.
Mm-hmm.
They do car parts and stuff. Bro, the same stuff he learned that he went to school for, he paid for it and stuff like that. I didn't go to college now, but I had a job working in paper mills dealing with robotics and stuff. I know how to program robots just like he do. I didn't pay for it. I worked for it. So come on, man. Y'all paying for this stuff when you can easily just go out there and learn. Like, on the job training, bro, they give you that for free. The only thing I feel like college should charge you for is your food and your board, to be honest.
But then, you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of biased on that because at the end of the day, it take money to make shit turn, per se. You know what I'm saying? If college was just straight up free, then the instructors wouldn't have no income coming in. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have no food at the school to feed the kids because you don't got no income to pay for these bulk amount of food items and stuff like that. Also, you wouldn't have no money to pay no maintenance crew to come up here and keep your facilities looking neat enough. You know what I'm saying? Shit will go kind of straight because it take money to make shit operate.
That's why I said pay food and board. The only difference is, like, basically, if you look at it, college is like a school that you stay at.
Yeah.
School ain't what we paid when we was in school. We ain't pay nothing except for food.
Yeah.
That's what we paid. That's the same thing you should be paying in college, unless you taking up a doggone class that you need tools for. You need to pay for those tools. Of course, you need to pay for your books. That I understand. But, like, bruh, why am I paying to learn? Why am I paying to learn? Now, paying to stay and paying to eat, I can understand. But paying to learn something that I can go on the streets and learn for free? Go on a job and learn for free?
But see, you know what I'm saying? I understand where you come from, and in a way you kind of got me looking at it in a different light. However, you know what I'm saying? I'm not against anything you just said right there. I'm not against any of that. I'm kind of lost right now. 'Cause I had some, but I lost it a little bit.
High talks.
High talks, in here with the high thoughts. Tune in, people, give us your thoughts. High talks. Hey, yeah, y'all. Oh, what I was saying was, I feel like instead of, let's finna loop around the way we just talked about. Instead of like teaching us that bullshit, teach us some shit that applies to, you know what I'm saying, our field. Teach us some shit that we're gonna actually be able to do. Bear with me for 1 second, people. I think a guest has arrived in the building here on High Talks.
High talks.
But one sec.
Man, like, yeah. I ain't down to nobody for going to college. I'm not. Bro, whoa. I'm sorry. I gotta excuse myself. Is that my boy Jay Fox on the other side?
Yes.
Oh, how you doing, buddy?
Did I come right in time?
You came right in time.
This is High Talks.
This is how talks.
Okay, I mean, we driving the trip.
How you doing, folks? Your boy Jay Fox has joined your crew.
In the building.
Yes. How's everyone doing tonight, man?
Chilling, man.
Yeah, man, we're just pretty much talking about like we on college institutions right now.
Right.
The maestro said he don't feel like we should be paying for school and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And also, what I was thinking was like, instead of taking bullshit ass classes that ain't got shit to do with what you trying to do in your field, like if I'm an engineer, why the fuck do I need to take or know who the fuck the 26th president was? That shit ain't essential to what I got going on, so why I gotta learn that?
Fact.
I feel like that just be wasting people's time, and it sort of makes some people lose interest in
Yeah.
what they actually went to school for in the first place.
I feel like it's a balance because some countries they pay for your medical is free, medical, school, housing, but when you get paid, they probably take half of your check. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like somebody or someone has to pay for like streets being fixed, buildings being built, stuff like that. So it's a balance, you know. Now as far as taking classes that ain't got nothing to do with what you're trying to pursue, like I can understand that because we took math, geometry, and all that. Since I graduated, I ain't used geometry not once. You feel me? Unless I was trying to help somebody that was taking the class. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of stuff, you can sit back and be like, damn, that shit don't even make sense. Why? What's the point? So I can see why you said that.
Yeah, that's exactly like, because I also stated that throughout high school, some people be done went to pre-K and all this shit. We be already been in school for like 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
So why not take junior and senior year to teach like some real life applications type shit rather than still teaching us
Like
English,
finances,
math, and social studies and shit like that instead of like economics,
Yeah.
how to manage your money, how to pay rent, how to set up your account where you got this and this and that.
So it have us better. So it have you better suited for when you get out of high school or get out of college and you're in the real world.
Man, this United States is based on tradition. Like, these folks don't want to give it up. Even if it's based on some racist shit or it's based on shit that don't even make sense anymore because of time changing. Like, it's just based on tradition. You know what I'm saying? So, I can see why. I just missed the whole damn ass house.
High talks.
High talks.
You feel me? It real game, man. Hit the blunt one time and already doing geeker shit.
Looking dead at
Shit.
the.
But it is what it is.
But that's them facts, man. Fact.
Real fast. We also touched on first question of the night was
What happened to the imagination?
where along the line do we lose our sense of imagination? For example, like when you were a child, you know how you used to be able to sit in your room with a simple ass toy like the tub of Army Men and have a good ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Now today as adults, we wouldn't be able to take that same tub of Army Men and have that same good ass time. Because we wouldn't be creating the same type of joy and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So where along the line of life or what causes us to lose that sense of imagination?
I feel like it doesn't happen to everyone because everyone doesn't have trauma. You know, when you go through things in life, that changes you, like that alters your mindset a lot. Because when you were a kid, you worry free. But you got kids that they dad and shit beating on them. You notice kids act different after that. You see what I'm saying? Like little girls, like all of us can, you know what I'm saying, tell a story about more than one woman saying they've been touched as a kid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that changed them. I know every woman I know, when they got out of high school, they didn't work out. They didn't do it, they just started having kids and shit, bro. Like dreams and ambition. And I'm not saying all of them. It's some went out there, but it's a small percentage, you feel me?
Yeah.
So,
Like,
hold on. I'm sorry for cutting you off. But would you say that ties in with stress?
that ties it with everything. Trauma affects you as a person. So if you remain kid-like, but manage your stuff like an adult, it didn't have that trauma, you know what I'm saying? Sky would be the limit and you would know it and it wouldn't be hard for you to adjust and reach that, you know what I'm saying? But like when you got shit that happened to you and it's touched your mind, touched your heart, your soul, it bothers you and you're not dealing with it. Cause let's be real, black people, man, you don't really deal with shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all like piled on top of. That's why you can just be spazzing and going out and be on some small shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like creativity has to do with peace. Like, and then that's why I feel like artists, like, they go so hard and you can hear it and feel it because all of that shit is getting put down in a creative way. You know what I'm saying? And that just makes it more like dope and shit. Like DMX, every time he spit, I don't give a fuck, you talking about killing somebody or you slipping and falling, you can't get up. You can feel it.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I'm saying? You don't think that shit come. It's a process. Like I feel like everybody along the way end up losing a sense of self, and you have to refine yourself eventually.
I do
You
too.
know what I'm saying? It's just
Cause
because you know what I'm saying. I don't even know. I can't put no specific trauma with my life that make me feel like I done lost a sense of imagination or some shit. I can just see it when I play with my kids or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We playing with them same toys. I don't get as excited about playing with them two action figures like I did when I was a child.
you got different
Like I can't
interests.
even you know what I'm saying? I can't even pretend.
You got different interests. It come out when you do them shirts. It come out when we do this. When we
Mhm.
freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that
We
requires creativity. You feel me? You're not gonna sit down and get enjoyment out of playing with toys because you've been
Right.
past that for years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you've been focused more on other shit. You got past them toys and start playing the instrument. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And then when you play that instrument, you start having your kids. You start to focus on grinding and making something of yourself, leaving a legacy. You feel me?
True.
Them toys is like 20, damn near 30 years in the past. You feel me? So it's just all about your mindset. And at that age, toys and cartoons is your mindset. You feel me?
True. True. True shit.
High talks.
That's all, baby.
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate all y'all for supporting my boys, man. Cause they work hard trying to put this together. And I'm proud of them. And speaking of proud of them, I'm proud of the world for coming together on this Black Lives Matter thing. Even though they still out there, they slowly getting weeded out. You feel me? And it shouldn't I shouldn't have to smoke a blunt just to escape this bullshit. You feel me? Like,
I shouldn't have to smoke no blunt like this just to be able to talk with y'all like this.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some real shit.
Because these ain't just high talks. You know what I'm saying? On some nights, this shit be serious as hell. Like, we having a real ass conversation with y'all right now.
Facts.
I ain't come here to bullshit with y'all. Now I'm really trying to find some answers to some shit. Like,
Yeah. But like, I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I start seeing stuff logically. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but do you feel selfish sometimes by
I used to.
thinking that way or doing shit a certain way?
I used to feel selfish, period, because I was putting myself before my daughter. But my pop said it best. Can't get nobody straight till you get yourself straight. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So you have to be selfish sometimes. But it's not even really being selfish. You just setting it up. You just throwing the assist. You know? I just dropped the album. That album go platinum.
You feel me?
Revenue. That's just the beginning. I'm livening it up for my daughter. Cause she gonna come behind me and run whatever business I build or whatever it is, whatever business virtual I do, she gonna be behind it and she gonna hold it down. You know what I'm saying? And if she don't, then the next seed will. Or my brother. Or somebody under me, you know what I'm saying, that look up to me and depend on me in any way. You know? So
for the people out there who don't understand, people, when we take time to ourselves, if we just quiet somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Allow us to have that quiet time. We're not being mean. We're not being rude. You know what I'm saying? We just have to sit down and think sometimes. That's all it is. It ain't nothing personal. So everybody got their different ways of thinking. Everybody got their different opinions. And it's supposed to be that way. It's supposed to be that way. So stop making people feel bad for doing shit that they trying to do.
now if they on some stupid shit, please let them know. Please. If any of these niggas present some type of project or they just talking about something and it's an idea or it's just how they feel about something and it's dumb as fuck,
He let us know.
I'm gonna let them know.
We be on some random ass shit, bro.
You feel me?
Bro, I got a whole plan on. I can't say that on camera. Nah, never mind. Never mind this high talks. Bro, I got a whole plan on robbing
See what I'm
Like,
saying?
I got
I'm
a
putting that nigga
whole-
out right there.
I got a whole
He's not finna rob no
plan.
fucking bank. You think we
Bro.
finna let this motherfucker rob a bank?
I got a whole Joker plan, bro. All I need is the blueprints and some C4.
Stop shaking me, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
The phone dropped like the maestro dropped the phone like 6 times on the last episode.
It was two. It was two. But, bro.
No. You in timeout 15.
We start robbing banks and shit. That's the shit we talking about though.
And that's what we talking about. Like,
Yeah, like.
some of these dudes just be sitting back listening to their partner say what they gonna do, and they don't be saying shit, or they be hyping that shit because they think it's funny, and then they fuck around and do it. And then you like, damn, clown activity. You feel me? So I need people to understand. We need to look out for each other. Let's heal each other. Let's talk to each other.
It's
Like, love is the key to peace. Like, and peace is the key to equality. Feel me? So, these are hot talks.
And plus, bro.
Hot talks and facts.
True. And plus,
I like that.
we gotta get over this color stuff, bro. We all bleed the same.
That ain't gonna change.
I understand that ain't gonna change,
I'm-
but it
wait.
need to change.
I'm not saying it ain't gonna change. Like, it ain't gonna like fade out or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I look at that shit I just look at this shit as a sickness, bro. A generational sickness that's passed down. And I don't think people understand that. Like, a lot of black people just joined the bandwagon because really, in reality, they wouldn't even really truly explain why shit really the way it is between black and white people. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was in high school and they started talking about slave, not one of them black folk in my class asked the question, raised their hand, or even look concerned. You feel me? I know how I felt. I didn't say shit either.
You went to a white school?
Well, it was predominantly white, but we was right there too. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause we had other races too.
But my thing with the color situation, it's gonna change. It's slowly changing today. You know what I'm saying? Because our kids, I see it in our kids. I don't see it in, you know what I'm saying, my generation. We done been here. We done seen all the shit. You know what I'm saying? We've been through shit. But in our kids, though, if you notice, they see right from wrong.
Facts.
Like right now, they know what's right and wrong.
Facts.
And as long as they know what's right and wrong, and as long as we still teaching them what's right and wrong, they gonna get the shit right because all the other motherfuckers dying off. The ignorance is dying off. Because that shit ain't shit but pure ignorance. Me and Q Baby had an episode where I said, motherfuckers, we need to just play a game. So where it's something like speed dating. To where goddamn you just turn your back to back and talk to a motherfucker. You don't like what you hear and get up, go to the next person. But 9 times out of 10, you gonna fuck around and meet somebody that you click with. And when you turn around and see what color they is, your ass gonna be surprised. Because at the end of the day, all people fucking dope. Everybody got their dope tendencies and something is dope about them in some type of way. You just gotta take the time to figure that shit out. But we got ignorant motherfuckers that don't see that. But the kids today, the young ones that are out here now, that shit angers them. My son, that nigga get pissed about that shit. Cause my son kick it with Latinos, white. We live in a predominantly white area.
Mm-hmm.
My son ain't right to seen the hood. You know what I'm saying? And all the friends he got, they outside drawing Black Lives Matter on the concrete in chalk.
Right.
And every last one of them different races. Ain't now one of them the same color. Because at the end of the day, that generation right there, they know exactly what right from wrong is. And we just got to stay on and keep teaching them the right things and don't let these ignorant motherfuckers taint them. Because at the end of the day, they going to carry the torch. We fighting right now, but they going to have to keep the goddamn flame going.
Facts.
So we got to work on them. Keep working on them.
It's all about influence.
Keep working on them.
It's all about influence. Once a man get in that middle school, high school range, that's when he's soaking shit up like a sponge for real. Especially on how to be a man, because he turning into one.
Mm-hmm.
So if you at home and your brothers, which is his uncles, and your wife, which is his mother, on that rah fuck nigger shit, more than likely he's gonna get with that shit too.
Quickly.
And it's not that he's a bad person. It's just that that's what he see. That's what he's around, and that's what's accepted.
Them facts. Right now today, I make sure my son see me working every day on something.
Right.
On something. And I tell him every day, I'm doing this because I don't want you to work for nobody. I want you to run some shit.
Right.
I don't want you running around here like dad did. And my son would tell you, my dad got like 3-4 jobs. One on for somebody, 3 on by himself. And we his business partners. Get you a circle of people that you can do some shit with.
Gang gang.
Some positive shit. Because like he said, these children watching.
You're watching you like a
Every
hawk.
move.
I made sure my daughter know you working. Gotta work for what you want. And her mother's good on that too. You know what I'm saying? Stuff she get, she earned it.
Smoke in the eye. Ah, shit.
High talk.
I told baby.
But you know, them facts. We gotta keep working on this next generation. Because as long as we keep teaching the next generation that same ignorant shit and let that be what they soak up, the cycle gonna continue. The cycle gonna continue.
Hey. Just love that word.
Facts. Bro, I said
That shit
it everything, bro. Facts.
That shit got in your eye.
That shit in there, you know. I think an Ash got in there too.
Ooh.
That shit about ready. It's all good. I'm already 28 in now.
Man. It's like the movement is beautiful. Bro, different countries. All that. Standing up.
But
That
do you
shit
notice?
beautiful.
Do you notice how they trying to turn it against us?
Yeah.
Like they be having people out there
When it was
trash and stuff, and you know what I'm saying?
they said they sent people out into the crowd, those with white supremacists or whatever like that,
Mhm.
spraying businesses, saying Black Lives Matter, and then basically blaming it on the crowd. But it wasn't the crowd, it was the supremacists setting them up.
Mhm.
And basically what they trying to do, bro, they trying to turn the whole movement thing against us. And it's semi-working with the riots going on.
Mhm.
If they calm down with that, bro, peaceful movement is good, but at the same time, I understand you gotta fuck a nigga up every now and then. Because, bro, that shit was fucked up what they did. And then they gonna try to wipe it out the slate. No, fuck that, bro. Bring that ass here, boy. Shout out the DC,
Shout out DC,
bro.
Young Fly.
DC.
Face ass. With your ugly ass. Fuck you mean. Shout you out again with your ugly ass. Stupid ass. I fuck with bro though. Like I said, that's another one of those out there who just doing this thing. That man came straight out of Atlanta. Doing this thing. Just doing this thing. Just kicking shit. Just being him. So just let folks be them. Like I said, it's some dope ass folks out here from every walk of life. Every walk of life. Everybody ain't from the suburbs. Everybody ain't from the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just be you.
They come from the country.
And if they accept you, don't accept you, fuck them. I'm rambling now. That weed has kicked in.
You know what? Since the weed kicked in, y'all wanna play a game?
What
Y'all
game
wanna
is
play a
that?
game for the folks?
What game is that?
Y'all wanna build a story, y'all wanna finish a sentence.
Bruh, to be honest, that nigga had his knee in his neck, pressing that bitch.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You know I still ain't watched that video, bro.
I hadn't either.
I don't
Oh,
even
you
wanna
talking about
see
the
it.
The
video?
picture alone, because I didn't even want to see the
I don't even
picture.
want to see it. I ain't looked at
I
none of that
scrolled,
shit,
I
bro.
saw, like,
I ain't
it's
seen
been
the
posted
video
so
yet.
many times.
I haven't seen it at all. And that's not even to...
And then they saying that the nigga was crying for his
But-
mama, bro.
And his mama was dead.
That's not
That
even...
boy saw his mama.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, that shit, I done seen it so much to where I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of hearing it. But all I want to see is the resolution. And like I said, the only way I see us getting to a resolution is for us to start back just doing shit. Just doing shit for us. Like I said, if you want to be a doctor and open up a practice in the neighborhood where we feel safe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Open up a department of us that's patrolling our neighborhoods from motherfuckers that came up through our neighborhoods. So I'm saying motherfuckers ain't coming in the hood scared of us already on edge. Cause the righteous don't be shit to be scared of. Bro, niggas out the hood, you ain't gotta be scared of niggas out the hood, bro. That's just where we stay at. That's just where we stay at. It ain't shit to be scared of.
I was just thinking about that.
That ain't shit but a place. Just like you stay in the burbs because you can afford it, I stay here because I can afford it. But motherfucker, we share some of the same interests.
Facts.
There's no need for you to be looking at me sideways just because we from two different areas.
Cause it was crazy. It was crazy though how it's portrayed in movies and shit, and then how it is in real life. Cause in movies and shit, total difference. Nigga, when I came to the suburbs, bro, I came across white people listening to rap music for real. And I mean, like, legit, bro, listening to old school rap music, bro, and knowing the lyrics, bro. Like, nigga, they come cruising down the street in my 6'4". Bro, I'm looking. Bro, they saying the lyrics, bro. They going along with this man and all, bro.
You know, some of that shit be for sure too, though. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to meet folks that's like legit genuine. I be trying to run into some genuine ass people. Like, you ain't gotta try that hard to impress me. You ain't gotta do some extra black shit just to be my friend. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm not finna go do some extra white shit just cause I'm with you. Right. At the end of the day, I'ma still tell you. I might fuck around and tell you to your face, nigga, that's some white shit. Cause I tell folks that shit, that's some white ass shit right there. You know what I'm saying? I would tell you that. But I'm not finna break my neck and shit to change me just because we two different colors. I'm gonna be me, and if we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. We can go on about our life. It ain't that serious. It is not that damn serious. It's just not. It's just not. Whether you vibe with this person or don't, you ain't gotta talk to that person. Right. You just don't. That's not gonna affect your life in no way. You still gonna wake up the same way and put your drawers on the same way that motherfucker do the next day.
We both put our pants on one leg at a time.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. And if you, my officers of the law, if you scared, if you are scared, motherfucker, you ain't got no business being there. You ain't got no business trying to protect no goddamn body if you're scared. You know what I'm saying? You are a line of defense. Not offense, motherfucker, defense. You drop back and you got to control the situation. Meaning all that escalating shit y'all be doing, all that extra shit. You are not a WWE superstar. You are not a fucking wrestler. You are not an MMA fighter. You are not an athlete. You are an officer that's there to serve and protect. So, motherfucker, if you can't do that, if you too scared to do that, no matter the situation, just don't put that badge on. Because at the end of the day, y'all got a hard ass job. That's a complicated job for anybody. So if you don't got the guts to goddamn deal with that damn job, don't take that badge. Don't take that badge. So motherfucker, you going to jail. I'll make sure you go to jail. I'll make sure you go to jail. Because at the end of the day, we both motherfucking men. Or people. Because we got some female officers out there too. We all humans. But I can remember about this shit all night though, y'all. I've been goddamn in the podcast here so I can kick shit with my partner goddamn for a few minutes. And shit, we'll be back to holler at y'all again. Y'all folks, like, subscribe, and all that other shit. This is your boy, Haystacks the Goat.
Your boy the lyrical maestro that comes with a nice flow.
J Fox, Cold Facts, nigga. Power Seat Music Group.
Hey man, y'all folks tune in. Fuck you talking about?
Oh. Should we?
We shall.
Hold on. Do he know about it?
I don't think he knows about it, but at the end of the day,
Still.
go suck your mother.